Dear students, we are studying the voice of the rain. And by now, we have got the introduction of the poet Walt Whitman and also the introduction of the poem. And now we are going through the lines of the voice of the rain. We have seen the literary device that is called alliteration in the very first two lines of the poem. How do we find it? Let us see. Walt Whitman says, And who art thou? And who art thou, said I to the soft falling shower, which stands to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. Within these two lines we find the consonant sound S at the beginning of words, coming thrice, soft, S, shower, S, and strange, S. So we have seen that the poet has used the literary device that is alliteration. And the other literary device that has been used by now is personification, because the rain has been attributed the human qualities. It's the human beings who strike a conversation, and we find that the poem starts conversing with the rain. The poet starts conversing with the rain. And thus we find that the rain is talking to the poet, and in this way we find that personification has taken place. The poem says, I am the rain says, I am the poem of earth. Before this we find that poet says that it has been translated by him. It has been translated by Walt Whitman to us. How is it so? This is because the poem has answered in his or her own voice. I use his or her because the poem, the voice, the rain has already been personified. However, the personification should be feminine because it calls itself a poem. The rain calls itself a poem. So poem is delicate thing and beautiful things and things with feelings and emotions, and so the poem, since the rain calls itself a poem, let the rain be personified as a feminine person. So the rain answers in her language, in her own language to the poet, and it has been translated by the poet in English for us. Alright? As translated, he says, Walt Whitman says, and what art thou? And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower, which stands to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. I am the point of earth, said the voice of the rain. Now, the rain says, that says the point of earth. Now the point, but P is capital here, means the point of here, the poem also has been personified. And not only that, the earth also has been personified, because only a person can write a poem. And what do we find? We find that the earth has written, has composed a poem, and the rain is the poem of the earth. So we find all this personification, but besides this, here is also a metaphor, because the rain is not like the poem, but the poem itself. So the simile employed, the comparison is in such a way that the simile has been employed, and that's why here is a metaphor. The rain is the poem of earth. Okay, so now beyond this in the next session. Thank you.